Ayo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K24 Next Gen. Now, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, the video that I have for you today happens to be the best Nikola Jokic build in all of NBA 2K24 Next Gen, and this is my take on it because I do know there's going to be some haters in the comments, even though you guys aren't there when I'm hating on Jokic, and I'm right. But starting off with, as most of you know, he is the starting center, coming in at about 6'11", while weighing approximately 284 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan. Now, before we get to the skill breakdown for this video, I do gotta say thank you for all the support you've been showing on the channel. I know I am posting quite irregularly, but hey, trust me, I'm trying to get my head into it because I'm trying to figure out what content I do want to make. But thank you for supporting it. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, go and hit that like button. Let's try and at least get 25 likes on the video. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on. It is highly appreciated. And lastly but not least, don't forget to, down below in the comment section, drop comments telling me what you think about the build, as well as any other build videos you might want to see or any other type of gameplay content you might want to see. Now, starting off with the physicals, decided to go with a 96 when it comes to the stamina. We're going to put the vertical up to about a 68 just because he's not one of the most athletic players out there when it comes to vertical gift. Strength-wise, he is highly talented, so I am going to go with something along the lines of possibly a 90-92 strength. I'm going to leave it at a 90 for now because obviously that does mean we get gold brick wall and gold immovable enforcer, but I might want to boost it up to a 92 to get that gold bulldozer. We'll see how, you know, I'm going to put it up to a 92 now, and the last things I'll mess with will be the speed and the excel, just because, again, this is a center build, in which case being really fast up and down the floor is not that big of a necessity. However, having the ability of moving, just overpowering defenders is needed. Now, before we get into the actual breakdown of the gameplay attributes when it comes to things like the scoring, the defense, and the playmaking, I do want to remind people Nikola Jokic's play style is a high post player who has the ability to move the ball around as he wishes. Offensively, not gifted enough whereby you say he goes for contact dunks a lot, but he does have a nice touch at the rim. And then, of course, he moves that ball around like no man's business. And then defensively, not the greatest, but not too much of a liability. So with that in mind, we're firstly going to go with an 83 when it comes to the driving layup, just because this does give us a high enough driving layup to be able to get some of the key badges that we want, especially on the fact that this is a big man build that doesn't dunk. As you can see, we managed to get silver, fearless finisher, aerial wizard isn't too much of a worry here, silver slithery, which is kind of good. We of course get that Hall of Fame pro touch and two-step, and then gold float game, giant slayer, scooper, and of course Hall of Fame spin cycle and bronze whistle. On the close shot side of things, I am only going to go up to about a 67. My rationale here is if you find yourself under the rim and you've got a rebound under the rim, more often than not you're kicking it out for another 3-point attempt. Otherwise, using this build, majority of the times, if you're playing like Jokic, you're catching the ball in the high post and you're looking to move the ball around, and if not, shoot a jumper of a defender's head, back him down, or in some situations where you see that you have to go off the dribble, it's going to be a driving layup rather than just having a standing close shot. Now, the other thing we didn't mess with happened to be the driving dunk that I left at a 53, because as I said, he's not one of the most athletically gifted people out here, but at a 53 dunk, you do have the capability of dunking the ball here and there. Standing dunk, I left it at a 43 because, again, same reason as driving. I don't think it's needed too much on this build because, again, this build is a multifaceted player who can do quite a bit. However, on the post control side of things, I did decide to put this kind of high. I put it all the way up to about a 95 just because it does mean that you get that Hall of Fame drop stepper and post spin technician. Now, for those of you who are inept at playing in the post, you know one thing. Drop stepper is kind of OP because it does allow you to really move defenders as soon as you use that drop step in the post. So I decided to get Hall of Fame on this build just because Nikola Jokic is one of the best playmakers in the post right now, and he does have a knack for being able to just get past people with the drop step. So we gave him a 95 post control. Of course, this does come with gold unpluckable, which is beautiful, especially on the big man build, and of course gold back down punisher, as well as silver dream shake, bronze hook specialist, and bronze post fade phenom, which will all be upgraded once we upgrade the shooting on the build. Now, as I said, as you will be finding yourself in the high post, that means you'll be somewhere near the elbows, in which case you do want to have a half decent mid-range jump shot, because from that position you want to be able to have you want to be a threat in 3 ways. 1, being able to back people down. 2, being able to face up and shoot it over them or take the ball around them. And 3, being able to move the ball around in a way that's quite unstoppable. So to be unstoppable in the second phase, you need a high mid-range jump shot, which in this case we decided to go with an 83 because of course it does mean that we get quite a few badges at a half decent tier. Now, to really show how paired up the badges are, we also went with a 79 on the 3-point jump shot, just because as most of you know, Nikola Jokic, as much as I hate, can shoot the ball from both mid and 3. And then on the free throw side of things, decided to go with a 71 because it does mean, of course, that we get that bronze free points for when you want to take this build into the rec or the pro-am, where you will be fouled and have to shoot free throws. Now, with this combination of badges, we do manage to end up with silver blinders, gold catch and shoot, bronze midi, deadeye, Silver Green Machine, Gold Post Wave Phenom, Dream Shake, Guard Up, and of course Silver Open Looks, Gold Comeback Kid. We end up with a Silver Midi Magician, Space Creator, and then of course Whistle at Bronze. We will get Spot Finder at Bronze at the very least because we will be getting at least a 45 XL on this build, but hey, that will come on later. Now, pass accuracy wise, this is the best passing big man in the game, so I do got to give him quite a high pass accuracy. In this instance, I decided to go with a 91 because it does mean that we of course get Gold Break Starter, which improves the player's ability to make effective outlet passes after grabbing a rebound. We've all seen Jokic do it. He has the capability of doing so. Dimer, when he's on the floor, he manages to get a lot of assists because he manages to get a lot of his teammates in good positions. And of course, we need Needle Threat at least Gold because this is a passing big man build that has the capability of just being an offensive threat. So you do need that. The Hall of Fame Post Playmaker comes from a high passing and the post control. And then of course, we get Relay Passer, Touch Passer, and of course, Hall of Fame Special Delivery. Now, ball handle wise, decided to boost this up to about a 62 because it does mean that we get some nicer badges later on. And then the speed with ball, put this up to about a 48 just because I didn't want this to be the slowest build in the game. But I might tweak this depending on how the other badges line up. Now, on the interior defensive side of things, Nikola Jokic, not one of the greatest interior defenders, but we did decide to give him an 82. As you can see, this improves down to a Silver Post Lockdown, which of course improves the defender's ability to defend post moves, and Gold Workhorse. And then perimeter defense, we left it as is. We were not tweaking this. My main reason for that being, I did not want to, this is a big man build. You're not going to find yourself in the perimeter doing the most. When it comes to the steal, left it as well because, again, big man build. However, when it came to the block, decided to put this all the way up to a nice old 85, which of course means that we get that bronze anchor as well as silver pogo stick. I know with 2 more points, I could have gotten silver anchor, but unfortunately the way the other points are spread makes it kind of impossible because we went with a 92 when it came to the offensive rebound because again Nikola Jokic is just unstoppable when it comes to crashing the glass sometimes. And then we went with an 86 when it came to the defensive because this is much easier to crash on, and majority of the times you will have your teammates helping you when it comes to crashing that defensive board. Now, as I said, because we do want to have the capability of getting at least silver open looks, we got to put this all the way up to about a 45, I believe. Yeah, there we go. 45 on the acceleration means that we managed to get ourselves bronze spot finder as well as bronze triple strike. Now, I am trying to get big driver, which of course means that I need to get this acceleration up to about a 48, which we can. Now, as you can see, we also managed to get silver big driver. With the last few attribute points, I'll probably end up putting them on. I know I could have put them on and got anchor on this build, but the way it is already set up, you don't really need anchor. Worst comes to worst, have another power forward run with you who does have the capabilities. Now, as you can see, this is the build that we've made, and this is our version of the best Nikola Jokic build. Do me a favor, as I said before, down below in the comments, let me know what you think about the build, whether you like it or hate it. But the players we managed to get in the shades of happen to be none other than a Bull, a former Piston, and a King. We get Nikola Vucevic, Bill Laimbeer, and Domantas Sabonis. Ironically, I don't think this applies to Bill Laimbeer. Domantas Sabonis is the closest thing. Nikola Vucevic is a bit of a stretch just because I'm assuming it says high defense, high rebounding, and of course the ability to shoot the ball and play out the post, which is what he does. However, I don't think he's that great of a passer. Now, the name of the build is a Diamond 3-level threat, which is kind of nice. I always love to see something like that, but hey, let me know what you think. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn post notifications on. And lastly but not least, don't forget, down below in the comment section, let me know what you think. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.